Hello guys, Brad on YouTube with another fragrance review, and this is the new Ed Hardy fragrance, Born Wild. And this came out in November of 2010, very recent release. The top notes, Cara Cara Orange, Spicy Cardamom, Ambret Seed and Apple. Middle notes of a Jasmine, Neroli, Ozone, and Pink Peppercorn. And in the base we have California, Palo Verde Tree, and Sandalwood. Let me go ahead and read you what the inside of the note card says here on the fragrance sample. It says, embrace the essence of what is Ed Hardy. Rebellious yet sophisticated with this signature scent. Infused with the mysterious scent of the Palo Verde trees, this scent will drive you to take a risk. So, I've had this scent on my arm for a couple hours, so I've been kind of following the evolution here of this fragrance. Started off very sweet and orangey with the spicy cardamom in there. I was really surprised at how sweet it was when it first came on my skin. I was like, wow, it's like a blast of sweetness. Over time, the sweetness does dissipate a little bit. It's still going to stay pretty sweet. So basically, this pretty much breaks down to like a sweet, spicy cardamom orange scent. And after a couple hours, you may start to pick up on the woods a little bit. But the woods, to me, isn't anything special. I was expecting something kind of unique with that Palo Verde tree, but I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like a slightly bitter, woodsy base, blending with the spicy, sweet orange as that dries down. So, I don't know. I'm quite disappointed with this fragrance for a couple reasons. One, when I heard about that Palo Verde tree note, I thought it was going to be a really interesting woodsy fragrance. And the Born Wild, I thought was going to have a really, almost like dangerous type smell to it, like very challenging or exciting. But I'm not really picking up on any of that. So I have issues with the fact that the Palo Verde tree note doesn't seem to have any major effect. I've never really smelled a Palo Verde tree. Maybe if you smelled the tree, you might want to give this a chance just to see what you think. But I don't know if this fragrance is the best representation of that particular tree. I'm not really all that impressed by it. And then the name of the fragrance as well, Born Wild. I don't really see where that, when I think Born Wild, I think, Born to be Wild, I think, Steppenwolf, I think, Easy Rider, I think, Dennis Hopper, the motorcycles and the Harleys or whatever. I don't really think anybody that rides a Harley would want to wear this fragrance. It doesn't smell dangerous in that aspect as well. I think if I was going to name this fragrance, I would probably call it something like Born with Ambiguous Genitalia, because kind of smells a bit girly almost. It's so sweet there. But I would say this would be a good fragrance for anyone that likes sweet fragrances, sweet orangey citrus fragrances. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Calvin Klein's Crave, maybe a little bit of like La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. If you can imagine Kenzo Power without the floral element, maybe a little bit of that as well. So, yeah, I think this is pretty much a high school, maybe a college type scent. If you're older, you might not want to wear this. If you don't like sweet scents, you probably want to pass on this one as well. So, yeah, not really a big fan here. Scale 1 to 10, probably get about a 6.5. So far I've tried Born Wild, I've tried Love and Luck, and I've tried Hearts and Daggers. I don't think I would really buy any of those bottle wise. Love and Luck is a nice fragrance, but a bit generic. I thought it smelled kind of like some of the other things I already own. Hearts and Daggers, I didn't like the dry down. This one, the dry down, it's still pretty fresh. It's not too bad, but it's still pretty much a pass for me. But give it a try if you like sweet orange scents. So that's my take on Born Wild by Ed Hardy. Take care and have a nice evening, everybody.